We will now work on the Yaris. Toyota. It has an issue with the exhaust. Basically, it leaks. Two things: it leaks, and there's a rattle with the heat shield. We will go under the car and see if we can fix both. At least the heat shield. I might need parts to order for the leak. I believe it's the donut where two connections meet. There is a donut that seals the leak. Donuts. So here we go. First we need to raise the car. There is the location of the issue. I see. It's only being held on this side and nothing on that side. So it's clearly not optimal. How will we fix that? Okay, maybe heat shield first. So, where's the rattle? There's the rattle. Should we just yank the whole thing out? Heat shield seems to be stopped rattling. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Vice grips might save the day. These two pieces, just the bolt rusted out, so they need to be held together. So maybe a temporary fix, I'll just get a vice grip. So I actually found a pair of vice grips. I don't remember which ones. I don't know if it was these smaller ones or these ones. But years ago, working on an old car that I bought used, someone had done a temporary fix and left the vice grips under the car or on the piece. So that was a fun find. I may do the same thing. Much better. I like that temporary fix. If it works, is it really that dumb? Now, one little last thing I'll do, I'll put a tie wrap around the vice grip handle so the handle doesn't pop open. It's my little tech tip on making sure they're locked in place. It'll probably stay, but it's my extra security knowing that it's still there. Oh, and I might put a second one just to make sure it doesn't fall down and get lost. There we go. So, 2 zip ties, one to keep the vice grip closed and the other one just so if the vice grip ever does come off the object, it doesn't get lost. It's still attached to the car. As you can tell in this video, some time has passed. Clearly one was in the summer and the other one is in the winter. And I've looked a little different as I have a different facial hair. So all that to say is that there's been modifications to this exhaust, or trials of repair is a better term. And I feel that this last one is the best and most solid and viable. My other 2 attempts were kind of temporary or hopefully turn into long-term, but they didn't work. So that's that. Today we're working on the, well, hi, it's me, I'm back. Look a little different. Hey, the new 2026 look. So, back to the car. We're working on a 2008 Yaris Toyota. Great dependable car, but, you know, parts do wear out. Got a terrible exhaust leak. Basically, the flange on the exhaust manifold between the exhaust manifold has just deteriorated. I tried a bunch of gimmicks. I'll show you that in another video. But here's my fix, my non-welding fix. So we have a fancy, so that there's no flange left to connect the 2 pipes. So this is 2 halves. You can see the little split here. They're held together with these bolts. So basically it's a flange that you don't need to weld to a pipe. That's basically all it is. So yeah, so you just clamp it and then you bolt. You get 2 of them, so you bolt them together and hopefully that solves the problem. Let's hope it's that easy. So let's go into the car and see what's going on. We'll show you my previous attempt of repair. It looks okay, but when it comes in theory, but in practice, it still leaks. So you can see the fiber tape trying to block the hole. Then I have that white piece replacing where the flange is non-existent, and the other side actually has a flange. So I'm going to unbolt all that and replace it with my Amazon bought weldless clamp. Well, I think it's done. After lining it up, spending a lot of time getting the 4 bolts, 4 bolts lining up. I tightened them all up once everything was lined up. And here, let's take a look. So there it is. You can see that there's some Allen key. Maybe I should use a pointer. There we go. Some Allen keys here. those are the clamps. The 4 Allen keys. And then the flanges bolt to each other. And let's hope it stops the leak. So now that the new clamp is installed, let's cross our fingers and listen for the improvement on the exhausts. Let's start her up. There, quietness. Doesn't sound like an exhaust leak. That's a good sign. Let's rev it up a little. Sounds like a Yaris should. Let's hope it holds out and ends up being a permanent fix. Well, I believe that's a win. It was a costly tool. Well, a costly tool. It was $50 for this item. This non-weldable flange. If it works, then it's worthwhile. I think it will. Here's a little catalog of their other items. It's called the Evil Energy. Different. And here's the instructions that we failed to read, but here it shows what basically. Yeah. And there's the other product. Oh, they have V-band clamps. So, thanks for watching.